Can you guys hear me? Alright, sorry about that. I had an issue where the audio got all the everything got inputs and all that got muted on their own for some reason. I don't know. Nothing has changed between the last video that I shot, so hopefully everything's okay now. Appreciate you guys. Sorry about that. Does it sound okay? Alright. Well, as the title says, the Vid-Bits are lost in the arcade archives, and if you're not aware, Hamster is an amazing company that has decided that they wanted to rescue as many arcade games as they possibly have been able to throughout the history of arcades and convert them into uh, digital format where we can compete against each other in a modern era on leaderboards worldwide. And you know, no matter what input method you choose to play these games, you have the ability to do so now, and it's an amazing thing. Um, and you can compete against people in different states, different countries, and you can switch the ROMs and go. Sometimes they'll let you pick the different regional ROMs and stuff to do so. But we're gonna go ahead and hang out in the arcade archives for a while. We have they have 400 titles to choose from. Um, we only have access to a little over a dozen. Obviously, that'll grow based on people, requesting ones and stuff like that. But the fact that you can compete on these games and then also put yourself up in high score situations, since we do a lot of that here on the Vid-Bits, it seems like only appropriate to finally unleash some arcade archives on you properly. And we're going to start off with some Mario Brothers. Now, the cool thing about this is you can do a caravan mode or a high score mode. A caravan mode high score is a score where you only have to play for 5 minutes, and that's the highest you can get in 5 minutes, so you will always top out then, and that's really neat because it's got its own leaderboard. And then high score mode itself is obviously against everybody that you're competing against. So we're gonna go ahead and just, I don't want to do caravan mode today. We'll do caravan mode as a separate day in the arcade archives because that limits what you'll see. But this today we'll just, because I don't want to top out. So say we're having a really great game in caravan mode, then it's gonna stop at 5 minutes, and it could be like a really great pace to do some really good scores. So let's go ahead and start off in high score mode here for Mario Bros. And we're gonna go ahead and hopefully be able to set the scores. All right, the Vid-Bits scores here. All right, it's Brian right now. Brian or Pops from the Vid-Bits right now. I'm sure Bray will pop in here. He loves some of these games too. There's a couple on the list for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and set the score with this game, it looks like. Now you can see it's a lot different than Katakita Mario Bros, which we've been playing, which has got a lot snappier control. There's nothing wrong with this. I just got to get acclimated to it based on what we were playing. Appreciate you hanging out, Jack. Sorry about that earlier. I literally did nothing between this and the last one. It just turned all 4 of those things off. Look at the first place score. 4 million points. Wow. Talk about getting lost in the arcade archives. That person's lost in there for sure. 4 million points, that's like a... That's definitely like probably almost a whole day. I should have ran through. It's so much more difficult on arcade. Right in my face. Falling. All I did was make everything mad. It's not looking very good. Not good at all. Yeah. Well, that's where we're at. That's something. Let's go down the list once and then we'll go back up down the list. For the first one, we're 2338. Okay. Moving on. Lost in the arcade archives. Lost in the arcade archives. How interesting. Haha. Oops. I'll leave him. Oops. No, you can't do that. What? What killed me there? I'd love to know. If in the arcade, I'd be pissed. I demand to see the operator, and I'm gonna show him footage. We got screwed. That was some BS. No B's in this house unless they're PBs or PB&Js. Oh, why'd I do that? This is ridiculous. This is only 2-4. What the heck? Oh shit. Neat. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh. So anticlimactic. Hey, how about that? Hey, how about that? Yeah? Oh yeah, you can't go that. There we go. Let's just get out of here. Why'd I do that again? My god. Let's see what place we got with that score. At least you get to hear the sweet song. Well, there you go. Or 1285. Moving on. Oh, weak. Oh, come on. Where did it feel like it got stuck? That's always been my problem with this game is like the character feels like he gets stuck on the ladders like people will say about Donkey Kong. Well, that was underwhelming. I probably don't even want to see where we placed. Ugh. sure. Well, somehow 535. I guess that's difficult for a lot of people. Moving on. How'd you jerk? You jerked up there. Oh. Yeah! It's like unused music for Donkey Kong. Oh, it's so hard. We did really good though. Alright, that's a respectable 171. Not bad, not bad. Oh. We Ha! Alright. 231. We'll be right back after these messages. Alright, well, we're back with some more. And I found Bray in the archives. He was on the other side, standing by the super dodgeball machine. What's up, guys?
Just gonna do. Is it high score mode?
Yeah, make sure you log it on.
I did. I logged in under mine.
No, not the Vid-Bits?
I just did my personal.
No, the Vid-Bits is what we've been putting because we haven't put any scores in.
There, I already had one on there.
We haven't. Well, put in. That's fine. We've been putting all the scores in under that.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, man, just play a game and see whatever it is, and whatever we rank, just put it right there. If it was pre-existing, that's fine. If it's the new one, that's fine too. Since you're really good at this game.
This is also a different port, so it might be. This is the arcade version, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't really know how they differ. It seems like I have a bigger, bulkier guy on my team. It's not. Why is it? There are multiple buttons. Using the wrong throw.
It's alright, man.
I've literally never played this version before.
There's no pressure, buddy.
There also seems to be no power moves. I'm gonna be so honest, I feel like this is a way more bare bones than the NES version. How is the original more basic than the port? I don't understand. There's very little going on here as far as like alternate moves, whereas on the NES version, every character has a different moveset. I don't think the super moves even exist. I mean, I'm guessing because I've been trying to get it to Q the whole time, and unless they just don't look any different and they do more damage, but don't look different. The only thing different that I've noticed is the time limit.
You pick out the ball. Alright. Hey, at least you got the dub.
The one thing I'll say is that it's nice to not have every single character flash into oblivion every time you do anything.
You got past round 1. I don't even know if I could have done that. Definitely on the NES version. But my favorite version of Super Dodgeball is actually the Neo Geo one.
Yeah, I think this is definitely inferior to the NES version in my opinion. I mean, everything looks cleaner, and there's more variants for the different characters, but why get rid of... They literally got rid of that just to crutch the player. Or didn't include it, or included it in the NES version to make it more bearable. You also can't do that mid-air steal like you can in the NES version.
It's always comical though. It's like five face with the freaking.
Yeah, it's harder for pretty much no apparent reason. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, there's no super moves, so you can't hit multiple enemies with the same ball. You're so, like, they get shit like that. Like, it's broken as fuck. It's, yeah, second round and then it's unwinnable. That's my opinion. The arcade version is inferior to the NES version. That it's also because the NES version is one of my favorite NES games of all time.
Online rankings.
That's horrible.
Page over.
I don't even want to see
210.
this. That's horrible.
210 in the world? Nah, that's not horrible.
Yeah, that's not good.
Alright, well, you want to play your other game then? You want to play Mappy?
Yeah.
Alright, man.
I didn't know that the NES port is like, if I were to make a list of ports that are better than the original, that's on there. I mean, I just don't know why. I don't know why you'd really want to play that comparatively.
I don't know, man.
I mean, for more difficulty, but it just seems like it in typical arcade fashion, they just don't want you to win, not even past the second round, which I just hate that. That's why I really don't like the scaling of the original Mortal Kombat games, because I don't think it's really conducive to teaching you anything. Like, I'm gonna be so real, whereas you play Mortal Kombat 10, and you can actually feel like you progress and scale through that, whereas you play Mortal Kombat 2 on original arcade hardware, and you're getting your dick kicked in by the second or third wave for nothing. Like, high score mode?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to adjust. I don't know if I want to use the D-pad or the joystick. Alright, so this is just a test. So that button opens the door. Both buttons open the door. How do I restart? Alright.
Make us proud.
Oh. You say that, and now I have to restart again because you can't pause it.
No, you cannot pause it. You need to reset that button before this session so you don't get mad if you accidentally hit that.
Is it this?
Is it? I love it because like it's like, you know, it's your classic arcade
and you can get that one. If you're doing it properly, you can get that one too.
That's awesome.
You can get the +1000 on pretty much every single pair.
On just the first board?
I don't know. I never really watch anybody else's tech, so I don't know what else is. And you can get that one too. This is the only stage I'd recommend pretty much going completely out of order, which I learned nets a good amount of points. I mean, you still want to try to maximize by getting the pairs if you can. That's a good spot right there. Probably get them on a rebound. They're gonna all try to start funneling their way to me, so if I just go for that, sometimes you can pick up the whole crew there. This is gonna be hard to get out of, probably. Never mind. Okay. You're just so much less aggressive on stage 1 that I can get away with a lot of risky maneuvers.
Nice.
Still not better than what I think I've gotten like 1,000 or 11,500 or something. That one's guaranteed. You can get all of them, but that one's pretty much guaranteed. Now I'm gonna run through picking this up. And don't quote me, I never claim to have the best route, it's just the one that consistently works for me. I mean, he's gonna go to the save and break through this. I'm gonna miss it. Just by a second, yep. I messed around too long. So now I just have to reorient. Which, the best place to be is on the trampolines, and every time you step foot on the ground, it resets. Shit, I went too early. I have to change what I'm doing because he's caught up. So, let's just go.
Yeah, I didn't know that the trampolines on the ground reset if you touch the ground. I didn't know that.
I'm probably a little screwed here. Just because the sheer amount of Meowkies they're going to start spawning at this point in the game. But, oh, I do have 2 doors. That should be good. Very unfortunate. Just going to go for...
Oh shit!
That was risky as hell.
I can't believe that.
So screwed. Just trying to breathe for a second. I'm good. That'll clear. Oop.
Good stuff, Bray.
That was a little nerve-wracking.
One of the best arcade mini games for bonus that thing.
Alright, so to start it off, pick that up, and then immediately hold right. Pick this one up, and then as soon as you can get that, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Don't rush. Just take your time. Do 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 do. It's gonna be very close. Got it. Boom! It's so, I mean, you can make, there's a little bit of leniency if you, like, delay and don't get things at the right time. But if you take it casually and you know where to bounce off the walls to get yourself to get sent back down to the bottom, you'll be able to easily prepare for that. So
somebody doesn't know.
Wait 1 second. This is right here. You have to do this as soon as that stage starts every time. You just go to the center column and bounce off of it consistently, just to be able to clear that. Then you can kind of go pair by pair. There's a good spot here that I can line up. Sorry, you can continue.
On the bonus stage though, if you don't know how to break the trampoline like that, that's the thing that I don't think that most people know. That they should purposely quickly break a trampoline to drop them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's something I don't know. I've been, oh god, I used to try to survive it.
Gotta reroute. There we go. He'll actually hide. Oh, so close. He'll hide behind both of those back to back, which I do remember that one. Let's do this again. This center spot is the most dangerous. Now we're just gonna clear the board. If we can. That was huge. Huge right there, chat. Huge shit. I'm dead. Just barely.
Wow.
Literally, if that was one stage further, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Just because of how fast they are. If you go on one of those longer platforms, you're screwed. So then I kind of start this stage very similarly to the way that I start the other one. Just kind of bounce in and out of the center platform, kind of try to collect the Meowkies if I can. I do that one sometimes just for security, to kind of distance myself. Now, I have a couple different sub-routes that I do. I think I'm going to go back to the center. Pick this one up. Now there all should be... Okay. Unless I'm counting them properly, yeah. If there's a chance... Oh! It scared the shit out of me. Yep, and that happens all the time. That is literally...
When they're on top of each other?
Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do besides try to delay the inevitable. And that was bad because I went the wrong route. So I was completely going the wrong direction compared to where I need to be. Alright. I'm screwed.
Hey,
I
still
shouldn't have gone up there.
50K though on like your first. This was like supposed to be your warm up.
You pretty much, but the thing is, you literally can't. I mean, losing lives pretty much kills the run. It's one of those games that dying screws you over pretty much more than. There's nothing you can fucking do because you have to rely on that initial pattern. So once it's changed,
It's like that Pac-Man too.
It's just dumb.
It's
It's dumb when it's a game that you feel like you might as well just have one fucking guy because you pretty much never do anything with your extra ones because of the way the game works. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's my favorite arcade game aside from Dragon's Lair. So like, I feel like at this point I mean, it's better than most people's game. So I feel like I'm obviously going to be more critical of my own play, but considering I know what I'm capable of, I can hit nearly 100,000 points.
When's the last time you tried playing it on a controller, Barry?
I don't ever play it on a controller.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be a warm-up game. You like tested something out, and then you like want to show something, and then you just decide to go with it. So don't be so hard on yourself, because the fact that you've already hit 50,000 points.
I guess it was just more so me telling whoever is potentially watching that if you're trying to do this, that you should play like you have one guy the whole game.
Yeah.
You should literally only ever play like you have one guy because you might as well have only one.
I completely believe that if you watch a lot of the games that are from this era, it's like that. When you get to the higher,
I just don't like that. I think that's just kind of. But this is not a higher level. This is level 6.
Still, most of these arcade games are not meant for people to get past that first bonus wave, Bray. When they get past that bonus wave, they usually die on screen 4.
Dead. And that shit is when you're on one of the trampolines like that. That is so, especially if it's only 3 tall, you're almost always gonna die that way. I'd say 90% of all of my deaths occur that way. That's pretty good.
Give it a serious go. What would you like to eat?
Like spaghetti.
Oh yeah?
I would like some spaghetti.
No,
There's no onions? Not even a red onion? Do we have garlic?
no.
I don't know then, man. Why are you asking me? I mean, that's what I wanted, and if we don't have those things, then it's not the same.
Okay. Hey. Let's see where you're ranked. Good, 255. There you go.
I'm not happy with that at all.
Then crush. Then don't write it down until you get what you're happy with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Have fun, man. Don't stress.
Here, I need to take a second to pronounce that. Hello, Buddha. I'm just not gonna even try. Hello, Buddha, because I mean, I feel bad that I can't pronounce, like I can't say your name in full, but I feel like I would just end up butchering it, so I'm gonna just call you Buddha. And yeah, we do read comments. Ooh, hello to you from India.
Nice. Hey, Buddha.
I'm just trying to beat my personal best in Mappy. Obviously, that's Buddha Bushan. Okay. I'm well. I'm gonna restart. That wasn't the best start I could have had. No, this is a classic arcade game from... What year is this? Here, I'll see. It's a classic arcade game from 1983, so you're kind of competing with other people with your high scores. It's not multiplayer, though. Alright. weird. You normally don't have it start that way. This is one of my favorite arcade games, so I feel like I've come to develop a particular route or strategy. Well, sometimes it plays a little different. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch via Arcade Archives. But when I was growing up, I had this this Namco joystick that plugged into my TV, and that's how I initially played this game growing up. I got that as a gift from my dad, and then from that point on, I kind of fell in love with this particular arcade game just because I found that I was pretty good at it. And I feel like, honestly, arcade games are kind of hit or miss for me. I either really enjoy it, or I feel like I enjoy I enjoy the characters, but I just can't play. So like, it's either like I'm really good at it and I enjoy it, or I only enjoy it because of I enjoy the characters and like them. Alright, so if you wait around, the enemies will just drop and get a well-timed A press, and you'll be able to pick all of them up at once. Alright. This one's all about patience, timing, and kind of learning how to make the characters go where you want them to. Nice. I picked him up on the back end. Okay, so when that happens, they're gonna progressively bring more enemies into the stage, which, don't get panicked, try to use the doors to your advantage, and get as much distance from them as possible. They do walk quicker now when you're in the hurry stage, so you do want to keep that in mind. Alright. This is the bonus game. If you do it exactly like I do, you should be able to clear it every time. I'm gonna be so honest, Buddha, there is not a single place where you're gonna find legitimate Steam keys for any game for free. That just doesn't work. There's no way for anybody to make money in that transaction, so I just don't see why anyone would do that. And if you're perhaps younger and you're trying to just get games because you don't have access to them, don't do anything that tells you they're gonna give you any game for free, because it's likely a scam and they're trying to get your information. That's just a warning from me. I was a dumb kid once, and I remember getting viruses on my phone trying to get free Steam keys and free Xbox codes. You will never find a place that gives you those things for free. Sure, you can find places where you can get them discounted or secondhand, which may or may not be against the terms of service of the particular thing, like console or platform you're playing on. but that's just a warning for me. You are never gonna find somewhere that's gonna give you those things. Just because there's no incentive, there's no way for that to work. Like, why you have to think, well, what are they getting from this? If they're not getting the money from the transaction for the code, then they're obviously making money off of your information somewhere in between, whether that be selling that or stealing it from you, your credit card info, or whatever it is. There's got to be something in it for them. Because I'm sure people even trade keys. Say you have a key for a game I want, and I have a key for a game you want. That's at least a mutual exchange. It makes sense why someone would take part in that transaction. But when it's like, so in India you're not able to get like currency codes. That's surprising. I didn't know that. Giveaways from content creators or people, that is the only way you will ever get those things for free, because they have the incentive of, you will, okay, with the giveaway, it's getting more people to their product. Say for example, we just announced a $20 giveaway here on our channel, to celebrate us getting monetized. And the way that we benefit from that is, obviously, people will talk about the giveaway, which then gets more eyes on our product. So there's still a mutual exchange there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense for you to participate, and it makes sense for me to have the giveaway. Whereas when it's like a website claiming, hey, this is how you get 800 Robux for free. What do they get from you that makes it worth them giving that to you? Or makes it even a mutual exchange in the first place? That's what I'm saying. The thing is, if we're giving away currency, there's a chance that if it's region blocked, if you're unable to get that currency in your region, then it doesn't matter if we have it, as it's not available where you're at, so they won't take the currency. You see what I'm saying? Our giveaway is for $20 of currency to anyone's chosen platform. So whether that be Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, to celebrate our monetization, that's what we were doing. We're throwing a giveaway. And other channels do similar things too, but like I said, please don't fall victim to the many scams that are online, whether that be websites claiming to give you free currency, websites claiming to give you free games. None of that is going to work, and all it's going to lead to is you getting some sort of malware or some sort of virus. So nobody wants that. There's a chance that if Amazon is available in your region, then you could possibly go there to purchase your currency. I'm not sure though, because like I said, if say Epic isn't allowed to sell V-Bucks in your area, there's a chance that there's a rule against it. I know that more and more countries are starting to regulate online transactions like that. If you're interested in that giveaway, it's gonna be the details are gonna be in a community post on the channel. No, we wouldn't be offering Amazon. So, and honestly, like I said, if those currencies aren't available in your, like, it maybe if Xbox currency is available in your country, then you could buy V-Bucks with that, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I hope you figure out whatever you're looking for. You're gonna have to look. It's under the community tab. There is a whole thing talking about our giveaway, talking about how you can enter. I mean, it's pretty clear. It was only a day or two ago. You have to. I mean, I'm assuming you have to be subscribed to even see community posts in the first place. Alright, let's focus up. Just trying to beat at least my personal best for controller. I feel like you should just have different qualifiers in your head for what you're capable of on controller versus on joystick. Because don't get me wrong, I feel like the joystick on the controller is similar, it's just not the same to the arcade experience. So I feel like just because I'm capable of a score on arcade does not mean that I'm necessarily capable of that on console, because it's just harder. Like, it's like explaining like why keyboard and mouse is better technically, because you have more range of motion. I have my entire hand to guide that joystick on an arcade machine, whereas it's just one finger. You know, and that's also a gated joystick, whereas this is infinite directions. So I can accidentally misinput and do the wrong thing because there's no gate on the joystick, versus an arcade experience is going to have it so you can only move in the directions that are required for the game. Nice. Alright, that actually was a little bit better than my last run. And now. That was not what I wanted to do. So close. Alright, so that's stage 2. Got 10,000 more points. Get the first balloon, hug the wall. Second balloon. Third balloon. Now, you get this one and then bounce right off to the right side. Go over. Pick that one up. Get that one. There we go. Solid, very solid. That'll give us another extra 10k to add on top. We haven't even gotten to, like, the late stages yet. Okay. Did not mean to do that, but that worked out well. Did it on accident. Nice. You want to pick that one up early, because that one's just hard to route back around to towards the end. Especially once the hurry bell starts going. You're near screwed by that point. Speaking of... And that's what they love to do. The damn Meowkies love to do that, man. Where they are jumping to the next platform, and then they just decide to jump back and kill you. For literally no reason. They have the most hyper-aggressive AI of all time. Now we got round 5, which plays pretty similarly to round 4, and then round 6 plays the same way as those do as well. I mean, essentially. Sometimes I play this one kind of crazy and just pick them all up, because sometimes I feel intimidated trying to go through the middle portions of the map as the enemies increase in speed. See, he just bounces right back and decides he's gonna kill you. What a devious bastard. See, like, what the fuck? There's so many enemies. It's near impossible. Like, there's like 6 of them stacked on top of each other. So it's kind of hard for you to even know. Okay, so if I go left and that one goes right, then I have to watch all of them stacked at the same time and try to dictate the move that I need to make to counter them. It's a little maddening at times. Especially when it gets down to the point where you can almost barely just outrun these fuckers. Like, and then it gets to the point where you can't. Okay, shit. My god, like, I almost just died there. Come on. Just want to break my high score. Can I at least make it to the second bonus stage? Do that immediately. This one before I die for it. And then you can actually do that. I'm screwed. Oh, like, look at that shit! Fuck off, man! And then it really is just diminishing returns the more you play after you've lost your first life, because it's one of those games that you pretty much... You could only have one and it would play the same. By the skin of my teeth, I made it out of this one. Okay, so I have the potential to actually beat my score here. Yes! Woo! Let's go. Now this is where the game just gets completely different. Gets interesting. Round 8. Start adding bells into the fucking mix. Just because, I guess. That's what you love to see. Right there, that's the shit you dream for. And these middle ones are cancer. I mean, these middle ones are the worst. I actually picked up an extra guy right there. Clutch. Like I said, you get into the later stages, you're just clearing them. Look at how quickly. Look at how quickly, chat. Holy fuck. I mean, oh, what the fuck were they expecting, man? Like, the hurry happens in fucking 30 seconds. Jesus, man. The arcade operators of the 80s and 90s fucking hated children. They hated them. Honestly, they wanted them to suffer more than anything else. Like, and that's where I'm at this point with when it, like,
I don't think that's the case.
yes, it is, man.
I think it's
yes,
the fact
it
that
is.
in order to sell their games, they had to make them hard, and if not, like somebody's gonna like, look, I'm not gonna buy a game from you if my average person can stand there and play for 20 minutes. They're not gonna make any money.
But you should be able to at least enjoy the game and not feel like you're being punished.
The assholes is when they ported it home and they still treated it as brutally as they did in the arcade. They already had your money. No continues. That's what's the problem.
I feel like, but like in general, the whole difficulty of the 80s and 90s seems kind of artificial just for the sake of making more money. Oh, make it so the game gets rented for longer. Make it so, make it so we can get more quarters out of it. That's all it really is about at this point in time. It's getting back to that point where it's
arcade archive,
where it's just so over monetized. Like they only care about the financial aspect of whatever they're making and however they could generate profits from that, which is just sad.
People at arcade archive.
Almost broke 80K.
Arcade.
Well, that's at least better. I wish I would have been able to get just literally the fucking piddle of more points that I needed to push it over to 80, but I'll take it. I just think the ramp in this game is aggressive as hell, and that's why people don't like it. Most people, that's why the high score is set here, at the 3rd stage. I'd say most people never make it past stage 3.
Submit it.
I'm waiting. Still not gonna be where I want it to be.
R. There you go, 163.
I can't scroll it?
No, it's a weird system. I guess you can from the top, yeah.
So I can make top 100, or I can make top 80 with my best possible score. I'll be like top 80. I guess I'm content for now. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I don't know what Dad has in store next.
Actually, no, that'll be the first. This is the first half of this expose of arcade archives. We got lost in the arcade archives for a while, but we got some more to do. In the next one, look forward to some hopping mapping. Haha. DK Jr., Mr. Goemon, Super Pac-Man, Shaolin's Road, Puyan, and Donkey Kong. But until then, it's been Brian.
And Braden.
From the Vid-Bits. And we'll see you next time we get lost in the arcade archives. But until then, good games, good RNG, and peace.
See you in the next one.